Hello everyone. In this series of loops and iteration, so far we have seen how to loop or iterate through sequences like lists, number ranges and so on. But what about dictionary? Dictionaries consists of key and value pair. So how do we loop or iterate through a dictionary? Here is the agenda for today's video. How we can loop or iterate through dictionary keys, how we can loop through dictionary values, how do we iterate through dictionary keys and values. Then we will see how we can loop through keys in the ascending and descending order, similarly values also in ascending and descending order. And then, is it possible to modify the values of a dictionary during the loop in place, that is in the same dictionary, and then by way of creating a new dictionary. Here I have got a dictionary which is named phones. Like earlier, I can simply write over here for k in phones. K here again is a variable name. You can take it I, A, B, C, whatever you wish to. And I simply write here print k. And if I run this here, then you will see here I am getting OnePlus, Apple, Samsung and Pixel, all the keys over here. The same effect or the better way is to write something like this: for k in phones dot keys. Keys again is an attribute of dictionary. I already have a dedicated video on dictionaries. I will put the icard up above. So if I write over here print k, now I am going to have the very same output again. OnePlus, Apple, Samsung, Pixel, you can see it over here. But normally this is the way we iterate through the keys of a dictionary. Similarly, if we have to iterate through the values of a dictionary, I am giving the variable name here I have given k and here I have given v just to emulate key and values. Otherwise, as I said earlier, you can give any variable name. So phones in values, and we can print here v. Now here you see I am getting 799, which is the value for OnePlus, 1099, which is the value for Apple, and so on. Now what if we want to iterate through both keys and values of the dictionary? For this I am going to use some another attribute of dictionary which is called items. So here again is our dictionary, and if I come over here and simply write print phones dot items and run this program. Before I jump into the looping part, let us see this part which is important and I'm going to use it further. So here you will see I am getting a view dict items where each key value pair OnePlus 799, Apple 1099 and Samsung 999, Pixel 1199, we are getting all of these in the form of a tuple, individual tuples. So there are 4 elements here, so I'm getting 4 tuples here, and key is at index 0 of each of the tuple and value is at index 1. So this tuple 1 plus, it is at index 0, and of this 1 plus is at index 0 again. Apple 1099, it is at index 1. Apple is at index 0 of this tuple and value 1099 is at index 1. Similarly, Samsung is at index number 2 of this view, whereas Samsung is at index 0 and 999 is at index 1. Let's make it a comment. So for k comma v, again k and v, they just symbolize key and values. Phones dot items print k comma v. Now here you see I am getting OnePlus 799, Apple 1099, Samsung 999 and Pixel 1199. if you see the output here, OnePlus is coming at the top, Apple is coming at second position, Samsung is at position number 3, and Pixel is at 4. Dictionaries basically they retain the order in which you have entered the elements. But what I want is that it should be sorted in ascending order on the basis of the key. We can do that using sorted function, not the sort method. Sort methods works only with lists. It does not work with strings or tuples or dictionaries. Sort and sorted are different. Here is our dictionary, and again what I can write here is that for k in, I am going to use k now. For key sorted, I am going to use the sorted function. And where do we want to sort it? Phones. And I can simply write here print k comma phones, and then here, let me clear the screen. And now you see, first we are getting Apple, OnePlus, then Pixel and Samsung. So Samsung is coming at the bottom. This is how we can sort our dictionary on the basis of the keys. Now what if I want it in reverse manner? Very easy. Sorted functions takes another argument, and I can write here reverse is equal to true. Clear it. Now Samsung is at the top, then Pixel, followed by OnePlus and Apple coming at the bottom. Now what if we want to iterate through the dictionary, but on the basis of values sorted either in ascending or descending manner? Time to sort this dictionary on the basis of its values. First I am going to do it in ascending order, and then I will show you how to do it in reverse order. I am going to write here for k comma v, again k and v for key and value. You can give any variable name that you want. In sorted, again I am using the sorted function, phones dot items again, and here I am going to supply a key like earlier. Now I am going to write a lambda function, lambda item, and then I am going to say item at index 1, and then I would write here print k comma v. So what it is doing is that, okay, first let me print it. So now you see OnePlus 799, then Samsung 999, Apple 1099, and Pixel 1199, that we are getting it in the in the order of ascending values. So what it is doing is that I have written a lambda function that is going to sort each item, all the items. What are items? You see it here. When I am writing here dict.items, it is giving me here. So, and what does this one stands for? It stands for element at index 1 of each tuple. So all, as I said earlier, all the keys are at index 0 of each of these tuples, and values are at index 1 of each tuple. So it is sorting on the basis of element at index 1 of each tuple, and this is how it is. Let me clear it. If you want to sort it in reverse order, again very easy. Again I just have to add here reverse is equal to true, and it will do that. Now you see Pixel is coming at the top, 1199, Apple 1099, and OnePlus 799, it is at the bottom. Now consider that there is a sale going on into the store, this phone store. Let's say Black Friday sale, and the store decides that any item, any mobile phone, any cell phone which is over and above 1000, we will be offering a 10% discount onto that. So you want to change into the dictionary that on this basis, that the items which are more than $1000, they will be showing you the new prices, that is the reduced price, which is the 10% less, and the ones which are less than 1000, it will remain as it is. So what I can do here is that, again, for k comma v in phones dot items, Now I'm going to write a conditional v, that is for value. If it is greater than 1000, then phone's key is equal to, I am modifying the uh, value corresponding to the key, v into 90%. And now if I write here print phones, you will see here that Apple is now, it is at reduced price. It was originally priced at 1099, so it meets our condition greater than 1000. So I am getting the new price. OnePlus remains at 799. Samsung remains at 999 because these two are less than 1000. And Pixel is also showing the new reduced prices here of 1079. In the previous example, we made changes into the dictionary in place. That it means that the same dictionary was modified with the new prices. But what if we want to create a new dictionary with the new prices? So that we can also be done. So I am going to create here a blank or empty dictionary called new prices, and it is going to be of type dict, key of type star, and value of type float. Let me copy these three lines from here, uncomment it. Only thing that I'm going to change over here is that instead of changing it into the existing one, I am going to existing dictionary, I am going to put here the new prices, that is the new dictionary or the blank dictionary that we have defined here. Please note it here that this new prices dictionary, it is going to have only those items at reduced price, only those items which are having prices more than 1000. So now if I print new prices, you will see it here is that it is having only two elements, Apple at the reduced price and Pixel. And if I print the original one, phones, it will remain as it is. It will have all the four elements with the earlier price. Here you see, here I am getting the new price dictionary which is having only two elements at the reduced price, and at the bottom or the second line we are having the original dictionary with all the original prices. So this is how we modify the values in a dictionary while looping either in place or creating a new dictionary. That's all for this video, my dear fellow learners. I am going to upload all these codes onto my Git page and share the link into the description box. If you find this video useful, do not forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Till that time, happy coding.